Did you do it? And why did you keep it in your car door? Get it out of my face.
Welcome to my channel, where we shine a light on misconduct, break down police and legal procedures, defend civil liberties, and demand real accountability. This episode is brought to us by Rick Will Investigate. Be sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him full credit for his work. In this installment, a simple drive turns into an unnecessary confrontation when officers pull over Rick with a claim that immediately feels questionable. Instead of handling the stop with any real professionalism, they dig in and shift from an unproven speeding allegation to scrutinizing a screwdriver as if it is evidence of criminal intent. The tone never eases, the assumptions keep stacking up, and at no point do they entertain the possibility that they might simply be wrong. It is a poor display of policing where hostility completely replaces sound judgment.
Can you come up being pulled over, please?
Yeah, I'm checking your ID.
You're checking my ID?
Checking whether you got insurance, the car belongs to you.
But you can do that on your radio.
How would I know who's driving?
But you must have a reason for pulling me over.
You were going way too
you
fast.
You were going a bit too fast,
How
mate.
fast was I going?
Going well over 35 miles an hour.
No, I wasn't.
Well, it's your word against mine, isn't it? Right, and I'm telling you, you were.
Well, I wasn't.
You were, because we saw the way you were going over the speed bumps there.
No.
Right, anyway, pass your driving licence.
Yeah, I will, but what I'm
pass
saying...
it over then. I've explained to you why under the Road Traffic Act I can stop any vehicle I want on the road.
Yeah, but...
And I'm supposed to speak to you about your manner of driving.
Yeah, but I wasn't for a start, so that's an excuse.
Right,
and I
okay.
asked your colleague, why was I being pulled over? And that's the first thing he would have said. But he did not say that. He said, he's asked me for my ID.
Yeah.
And now you've just said, I'm speeding over speed humps.
We can argue about this all day long, right?
I'm not arguing, I'm telling you a fact.
Right.
You're telling me I'm speeding over speed humps.
You are going too fast down that road. It's a residential street and you're going too fast.
You can't prove that, and that's a lie.
Right, it's not a lie.
Of course it is.
It's not a lie.
How fast was I going?
I just told you, over 35 miles an hour.
Over speed humps?
Yeah. Mate, trust me, I was behind you. I saw you turn left and I'm behind you. You were going over 35 miles an hour.
I'm going over 35.
They move straight to checking his ID under the Road Traffic Act, yet the explanation for the stop only appears afterwards, with officers insisting that he was doing 35 miles per hour despite having absolutely nothing to support that claim. That alone raises serious concerns, because a traffic stop should be based on something observable or measurable, not on a figure that cannot be backed up. What makes it even more questionable is that this alleged speed was not mentioned when he was first pulled over. It was only introduced later as the reason. That kind of shift undermines the entire credibility of the stop, because if speeding was genuinely the concern, it would have been made clear right from the very start.
Okay, we don't know where we need to check your ID, make sure the car belongs to you. You got insured and all that stuff.
I think you're just talking a lot.
I don't know if you're trying to intimidate us with the phone, etc., but everything we do is recorded anyway, mate.
But listen, mate, because I'm just trying to send you a lie, that's all.
Yeah, really?
Straightforward, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you you're not. I'm not, and I'm telling you you were speeding.
You're talking crap.
Am I?
Yeah.
All
You can
right,
do 35 miles per hour over speed bumps.
Well, clearly you were,
The car will be smashed up.
Really?
You go, mate.
I'm trying to prove I don't understand
You know the police work?
I don't
I'm
understand
trying
what
to
you're
prove
trying
that
to
it's a
prove.
lie. That's what I'm trying to prove.
What's the lie? Stopping a car?
No, it's saying I'm getting 35 miles per hour over speed humps.
Alright.
Come
If
on,
you got a
please.
tracker in your car that don't let you go over 35.
Have I got what?
Have you got a restricted speed restriction that don't
Come
let
on,
you go over
that's
35?
just crap, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's
our
crap.
word against yours, that's what you're saying.
No, it's not even word against word, just talking rubbish. That's what it is, do you know what I mean? If it was the truth, then I'd understand. You can do 35 miles per hour over speed bumps. You'd have no car left.
I don't know. 35 miles ain't that fast as such.
No, it is. To be going over speed humps, it is.
Why have you got a screwdriver inside your car?
I was fixing stuff with it.
When?
What do you mean when?
I'm asking you when.
What do you think I'm doing with it?
I don't know.
Fixing stuff on
It's
the
quite
car?
easily
Right,
accessible,
when?
isn't it?
Eh?
When?
What do you mean when?
Right. A quite simple question. When were you fixing stuff
That's
on your
ridiculous.
car?
What are you trying to say about the screwdriver?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm asking you a question.
I'm telling you, I'll use it on the car.
Right, when?
The claim about 35 miles per hour becomes even harder to accept when you consider the road itself, which is lined with speed bumps that would make that speed unrealistic without damaging a vehicle, something that immediately weakens their entire narrative. Then one officer undermines it even further by admitting that 35 miles per hour is not particularly fast, which only deepens the question of why the stop actually happened in the first place. While all this is unfolding, they begin going through his car without even telling him, which is a serious issue because officers are expected to clearly state their grounds and the power they are relying on before conducting a search. That requirement exists precisely to prevent this kind of situation. They eventually spot a screwdriver, and it is instantly treated as suspicious, as though a common tool automatically signals criminal intent.
Okay, well, if you want to start being silly buggers, right, you're not allowed to keep points or blades or anything sharp in the easily accessible in the vehicle, okay? So bear in mind, you know everything. I suggest you keep it in the boot of the car.
What are you trying to get all out here about? Do you
I'm
not
not.
like the colour of my skin?
Oh, mate, I'm
Why
bored
are
of
you pushing
it.
up in my face?
I'm bored.
What are you pushing in
All
my
you
face
ever
for?
do-
You're coming in my private space.
I'm not.
now.
I'm trying to explain to you
No,
why I've
you're
asked you a
coming in my
question.
private space. You're getting all irritable.
Right, you're putting that phone right in my private
Well, of course
space.
I am. You've got yours as well.
Yeah, but not in your private space, is
You've
it?
got mine's the same place as yours. Yours is on your shoulder. Mine's on my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Argue me all day
I
you
don't
want,
need
mate.
to argue with you. I just want to go about my business.
Okay, right, fine.
That's all I want to do,
cool.
mate. Go about my merry way.
So you think it's okay to keep a screwdriver in your door,
Oh,
yeah?
come on, officer, man. It's just a screwdriver.
Just
It's
a
not a big
screwdriver.
bladed knife, is it? I'm not going to go around and kill anyone with that, am I?
Don't know.
What am I going to do with that? A little small screwdriver.
Still got a point on it though, isn't it?
Where's the point?
Are you serious?
It's not. It's a thing. It's a flat top.
What? So,
What's that going to do?
is that pointed? That into somebody, would it go through their skin?
You'd have to push it pretty hard, wouldn't you?
Okay. Argue with me with everything I say. You're not meant to keep stuff like this in the vehicle.
Oh.
The officer starts suggesting that he should not have anything pointed or bladed within reach, even though what they found is a flathead screwdriver, hardly something designed for harm. Rick makes that distinction clear, but the officer continues as if the mere presence of a tool is enough to raise concern, which is a real stretch. For an item to be treated as a weapon, there has to be some indication of intent, not just simple possession. By ignoring that and continuing to press the issue, the officers turn a completely ordinary object into something suspicious, which only reinforces the impression that they are trying to manufacture concern rather than responding to anything genuinely threatening.
That's for the engine.
For the engine?
Yeah, of course
What
it
are
is.
you using the engine for that?
You got to tighten stuff. Recently I can even show you. I've had engine leaks in there.
Right.
That you
And
got
I've
the
asked
arm.
you about 5 times, when were you doing that?
It doesn't
You
matter
only
when
5
I'm
minutes
doing it.
ago.
I'm telling you what it's for.
What happens is,
I'm telling you what it's for.
people doing
Sorry,
road
mate,
rage.
sorry, mate, sorry,
Listen,
sorry.
I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to explain it.
Yeah, but you're just talking rubbish now. I'm telling you what it's for.
I'm gonna listen to anything you say anyway.
What are you looking for? There's nothing in there.
Any more articles? Any more sharp
Don't
items?
stop looking for excuses, man. Look, let me show you. Look, see that? Can I show you?
Show me what?
You want to see something, don't you? So I'm showing you. See that? Can you not see?
Yeah,
That's
I
been
can.
used recently.
Yeah.
Right, there you
But
go. Can you not see that's new? That's pretty fresh, isn't it?
You're not answering the question, are you?
Look, I'm showing you the evidence.
You telling me?
I'm showing you the
Was
evidence.
it 10 minutes
Look,
ago?
mate, look, I'm showing you the evidence, what it's being used for. You can see that's
look,
fresh.
Look, I've seen it.
Right, so
yeah?
what are you still questioning me
Because
for?
I'm asking you, was this 10 minutes ago?
Why are you coming back in my space for?
Because you won't answer the question.
I'm telling you.
You've got a constant
Oh,
argument,
you're just
but you
like
won't answer the
talking for
question.
no reason. That's what it's for. That's your answer.
Okay, right, fine. Well, you don't keep it in the car door, do you?
Well, that's your answer.
Rick goes a step further by giving a practical reason for the screwdriver and even showing them the engine to back it up, which removes any realistic basis for suspicion. At that point, the focus should have shifted away entirely. Yet the officers begin probing into when it was last used, as if that somehow changes the nature of a basic tool. That reasoning does not stand up, because everyday items in a vehicle do not become suspicious based on timing. They require context suggesting wrongdoing, which simply is not there. By continuing to dig after being shown a legitimate use, the officers move away from reasonable caution and into persistence for its own sake, giving the clear impression that they are determined to justify the stop rather than accept that they have reached a dead end.
The reason we asked.
Why?
No,
It's
I'm
in your
going to
car
the point.
I can
He asked me
explain
what
it.
is it for, and I'm showing you what it's for.
What
You're telling me what it's
thing-
for, and I told you
listen.
it's not to go around and cause any damage. It's to fix my
Right,
car.
and I've asked you on numerous occasions,
And
when
I've showed
did
you.
you do it, and
I've
why did you
showed
keep
you.
it in your car door?
I've showed you what
Get
it's
it
for.
out of my face.
No, you get out of my. You're in my private
I'm not
space. In your face as well.
I'm gonna keep your phone back from my face, please.
Listen, you've got arm's length there. You're in my space.
Listen, we're asking
You're a
about
joker,
any
do you know
sharp
that?
You're a
items.
joker.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We're gonna have a
Eh?
reasonable chat, which is like a screwdriver in
That's what I
your
mean.
pocket.
That's what I mean.
It's quite easily accessible. If you have a road rage, you want to do something to anyone, you can
That's
grab
what I
yourself
mean.
a screwdriver.
That's what I mean.
But people can do that.
Look, I can lie as much as I want. You're the law. You're supposed to tell the truth, right
I
or
am
wrong?
telling the truth, yeah.
No, you're not.
Mate,
If I get into court and
you're
lie,
the
it's
most
nothing.
argumentative man I think I've spoken to today so far.
No, because you said I was getting 35 miles per
You
hour.
were.
I was not, weren't.
You were going too fast
If you
down
was
the
straightforward, you was a
residential
bit more
street.
straight like you. Well, I'd have more accepted
Because
that.
it's got nothing to do
No,
with
but
the
how
colour
can
of your
someone
skin.
go 35 miles per
Mate,
hour over a speed hump?
Are you actually prepared to have a conversation, like a normal conversation? Right? London
Excuse
is made
me,
up because
excuse me, Mr.
London?
Politician.
What is London
what's
made up of?
normal? No, tell me what the word normal means first to you.
Right.
Dictionary description.
it's nothing to do with dick.
No, you said, can I have a normal
Right,
conversation?
okay.
Give me a dictionary
I'm not going to
description
get a
of normal.
conversation now because you're too argumentative.
Well,
aren't
that's
you?
not even an argument.
The officer's behavior quickly slips into unprofessional territory, as he raises his voice and insists that a screwdriver is somehow illegal without pointing to any law that actually supports that claim. Calling Rick a joker only makes things worse, turning what should be a professional interaction into something personal and confrontational. The other officer then leans on hypothetical situations, which carry no legal weight whatsoever. Powers must always be based on actual circumstances, not imagined scenarios. Labeling Rick as argumentative simply because he challenges their reasoning only exposes the real issue. Questioning authority is not misconduct. It is a response to being told something that does not hold up. And using that label is just a way to shift blame onto someone who refuses to accept flawed logic.
Said I was driving at 35 miles per hour over speed hump, and I disagree.
Okay.
Right, that's all.
Right, why was I having to travel at over 35, close to 40 to catch up with you? How can I prove it?
Well, then there you go. I don't know what you're talking about. I said I wasn't, you said I was. And that's what the argument's based on.
All right, that's fine. Okay, no problem.
Have my license back, please.
Maybe we just get in the car and follow you again. Do the thing again. And we
You're nice looking.
on the camera.
Why are you a police officer? You could have been a model. You wasted your talent.
Happy?
Well, not really, but yeah.
I'm
Why
not
is that
happy,
you
I'm
happy?
not happy
We're not going
with
anywhere,
the
are we?
attitude.
Well, do you know what? You know what? Do you know what? Let me.
The second you started with attitude.
I'm putting that in the boot.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
He's even controlling my keys, that one.
Well, because you're not reasonable, are you?
Eh?
You're not being reasonable.
I think I was being very reasonable, considering I was stopped for nothing.
Not for nothing.
You keep doing that, right?
You guys have a nice day.
One of the more concerning moments comes when the suggestion is made to let him leave but follow him instead. That crosses into problematic territory. Because trailing someone without clear justification risks becoming arbitrary surveillance rather than lawful policing. The discussion about whether they were happy only reinforces that concern, since enforcement decisions are not meant to hinge on personal comfort or irritation, yet the conversation openly centers around how they feel about him rather than what the law actually supports. At the same time, controlling his keys and opening the boot adds another layer. Interfering with someone's vehicle without clear authority moves beyond a simple stop and into something that requires proper legal grounding. When those actions are not backed by specific powers or articulated reasons, it raises serious questions about whether the boundaries of the stop were respected at all. By the end, they walk away without any penalty or further action, which speaks volumes. If the alleged speeding had been genuine, a fixed penalty or formal warning would normally follow. The absence of any outcome completely undermines the original claim and leaves the encounter looking like it was driven more by suspicion and attitude than by any real evidence. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps me continue with my independent coverage. And do not forget to check out Rick Will Investigate's channel linked in the description to show your support. Thanks for watching.